Get ready for 135 laps of action-packed racing for the Donut Box Cup Series right here on Casa de la Horseboat. Big shout out to Rowdy Fan 17, Earnhardt Fan 29, 28, and Jackson 25th for the latest follows. 13 away from 500. Donut Box Cup Series racing up next. Oh man, that scared the shit out of me. Thank you. Swag LZ 246 for the follow. Brings us up to 488 and 12 away from our road to 500 again. Donut Box Cup Series racing action up next. Get that pin there, 42. Let's go, Brian. Wherever the hell you are. Let's go, Brian. And looking high above Texas Motor Speedway as we are getting set for the Wheels American 200 right here on Twitch.tv. We're going to turn down the music a little bit so you and I can get to know each other a little better. Again, bringing you in here live from the meandyourmom.com blimp cam high above Texas Motor Speedway as we get ready to rumble in the jungle, which is the Wheels America 200. Again, happy to have you along board. I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat. Hello. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening like I am on this wonderful Monday night, the last night of September. First of all, before we get into this, rest in peace to Dikembe Mutombo. And then, most notably, just not long ago, Pete Rose. Two superstars in their respective sport gone from this earth today. But alas, we still have racing to get through, so let's get to it and get it on for the Wheels America 200 right here on twitch.tv. Again, Donut Box Cup Series action coming to you. Let's take a look at the points. Everybody, don't give a shit about me. You give a shit about the points. So let's look at these points. And right now, Matt Fleming has a slim lead. Again, we're only 2 races in. Over Cody Moore, 3 points behind. Josh Larson, Jesse Becker, Ryan Robertson, Andrew Lewis, Brandon Meyer, Thomas Meeks, Alex Tilley, Ben Madden, Dylan Morante, all battling it out there in the top 10. I'll leave that up there for a moment so y'all can see your favorite driver and see where the hell they're at. Again, Texas is a track that I think we all know it is hard as hell to pass here. And with that being said, getting out in front early is going to be paramount. Again, there is stage breaks. Hopefully I can find out when those are at, because I totally, either I didn't get the message, I just can't find it. But that's all right. We will figure that out as we go along. Bring you in the booth one more time before we send you out for qualifying. Again, they will be ready to go here shortly to get that going on. Appreciate the recent follows here tonight. I don't know if you've seen the updated soundboard, but that is a well-known track by Lil Big Gear. I think he's making an appearance at Charlotte next year, the next spring. So hopefully you bring your dancing skills and have a little fun. Again, we are just about set and underway for qualifying for the Donut Box Cup Series live here on twitch.tv. .25 looks okay. There we go. So stage is going to be at lap 25 and then at lap 75. See if I can get you a fuel window. Again, if you're hanging out here watching it on the playback on the YouTube, thank you for doing so and helping grow what is Donut Box Cup Series, Donut Box Racing League. Again, they have Xfinity Series. I think they have another one as well. I love working for these guys. Great group of people and a great group to watch race. Again, last week, Matt Fleming was the winner. And it was kind of a crazy set to turn, Bristol early on in the season. Not everybody was a fan of that. But we did get through it, and obviously we have moved forward. But again, Bristol, it always seems to nip drivers in the ass if it's early in the season. I mean, I've seen it a couple times over now. If you have it right away, it may or may not work out. If it does, that's awesome. And if it doesn't, you're just going to move forward on to the next one. And let's see how much time we have left. 40 seconds before qualifying. Again, this is race 3 of 17 on the year. Got to update my stuff. Good Lord, that's not okay. There we go. I fixed it. We're good. There. Race 3 of 17. We got it. We got it, yo. So far, fastest one in practice is Alex Tilley, Christian Taylor, Brandon Meyer, Garrett Bainbridge on the 64 of Bill Sleep. We are rolling over into qualifying right now. Here we go. I'm a crash lap one. I love it. I love the enthusiasm. I mean, I think you can. I mean, it's Texas. If you're a little patient here, I think you'll be fine. At Texas, I'd rather be slow than crashing. But you know, to each their own. Let's see, let's get Bill Sleep out here. The 64 Ford Mustang. Let's see what he's got in the Tankarooski. Turn down that music. Here we go, riding around with the 64 of Bill Sleep. Lap 1. Gets out of there nicely. Again, you always want to start low, come out high here. Truth be told, a lot of people feel it's a one-line racetrack. Bill Sleep, first time around. What'll it be, Bill? 31.64 for fifth fastest. See what lap 2 is going to be like. Little better, I believe, on speed. Let's see if he comes out of that corner nicely. Yes, he does. Second lap for Bill Sleep will be 31.42. Good enough for seventh right now. Brandon Meyer, currently your pole sitter. Cody Keller back in action. Holy shit, Jay Parisi gave out 5 community subs and started a hype train. We are one away from 20 subs. Cody Keller, first lap at 32.80. Oh my God, dude, you just blow me out of the water, man. Out of the back stretch, Cody Keller 32.80 in 16th now. Can't do that to me. Not right here. But I appreciate the love and the support, man, for real. Cody Keller, his second lap in the deuce. 31.54, good enough for 10th place. See Jack Scoville, I think he's working on lap 1. Oh, shit. And he eats the inside wall on the backstretch. Getting wet and wild and out of style. I mean, that was pretty damn cool, though. Let's be real. And couldn't finish it. All right. Alex Tilley, the WMFD TV machine. WMFDsports.com. See what he's got in lap 2. 31.82 is 16th fastest. Does he make it any better than that? Yes, he does. Pole sitter with a 31.04. That is your pole sitter. You're staring at him with a 31.04. Let's see what Ryan Robertson has in store. I believe he's on the track. Yes, he is for lap 1. And that's 66. Ford Mustang, beautiful Budweiser Select. What has he got? 31.36, good enough for 8th place so far. Appreciate the messages. Let me know. Oh, yeah, I see that. Thank you. All right. Hell yeah. Robertson down the backstretch. 31.36 was 8th fastest. What can he do on the second lap? Oh, just scrapes the wall and right hooks it into the front tri-oval. Right against the wall and just eating it along the way. Good for you, man. Really grabbing the bull by the horns. Thomas Meeks the third. And I think that was his warm-up lap. Here he goes. This is his real deal. What does he have in the store? He was fast last week. He was fast at Daytona 2 weeks ago. What will his first lap be like? 21 spots already taken. Where is he going to fit himself in? Lap 1 looks to be 11th fastest with a 31.42. Does on lap 2. You see the car just tweak a little bit to the left coming out of 2. Got it maybe just a hair loose. That Wheels America sponsored 55, sponsor of tonight's event, coming around lap 2. What'll it be, Thomas Meeks? 31.39, good enough for 11th as he leapfrogs William Robbins for that 11th spot. Alex Tilley, still your pole sitter with Jesse Becker right on the front row. Stages now are 35 and 75. It looks like there was a typo in the Discord. And then fuel should get us 40 laps. So at least, hopefully through stage 1. We are just about done. Matthew Fleming, let's see if he's going for lap number 2. We might catch it. Yes, we will. He is second fastest with a 31.05. Oh, it looks like he already ran it. But what a close time to Alex Tilley. 31.04 for Alex Tilley and a 31.05 for Matthew Fleming. Okay, grab a bite to eat, grab a drink, a snack, get ready for 135 laps here at Texas coming up very, very shortly. Again, big shout out to everybody here tonight. Thank you for the subs, all the support. Again, it looks like we're 2 away from 20 subs concurrently. That is pretty awesome. I appreciate all the love, all the follows, getting us up near 500. But enough about me. Let's talk about what's ahead here tonight. 135 laps. Alex Tilley and Matthew Fleming on the front row. You got Jesse Becker and Brandon Meyer, row 2. Well, shit, I'll just show you. Why not tell you? I'll just show you. You got Alex Tilley, Matthew Fleming, Jesse Becker, Brandon Meyer, Travis Stroney, and Christian Taylor, row 3. Brian Vosick and Andrew Lewis, row 4. Jordan Scherer and Ryan Robertson, row 5. Thomas Meeks and William Robbins, row 6. Row 7, you got Tyler Smith and the 64 of Bill Sleep. In row 8, you have Landon Bednars and Garrett Bainbridge. In row 9, you have Cody Keller and Ivan DeChamps. Josh Larson and David Mayo, row 10, with Ben Madden and Ron Blackwell. In row 11 and row 12, and rounding us out, Sean Kimmel and Jack Schofield. Again, one more time. You got Alex Telley and Matthew Fleming, row 1. Row 2, Jesse Becker and Brandon Meyer. Row 3, you have the 14 of Travis Stroney and the 96 of Christian Taylor. Row 4, you have Brian Vosick and the 08 of Andrew Lewis. Row 5, you have the 6 of Jordan Scherer and the 66 of Ryan Robertson. Thomas Meeks and William Robbins, row 6. And row 7, Tyler Smith and Bill Sleep. Landon Bednars, Garrett Bainbridge, Cody Keller, Ivan DeChamps, Josh Larson, David, where the hell is my Mayo, Ben Madden, Ron Blackwell, Sean Kimmel, and Jack Scoville. Again, thank you all for hanging out. Getting set.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Looks like they're going to extend it 1 lap. Just to make sure everybody's ready. Jay Breezy says, firing the session guy, no worries. That's hilarious. Again, hope you all are locked in. And ready to go. Again, 135 laps. Let's see, does it show? Yeah, it shows 250. We're not doing that apparently. It's going to be 135. So that's on me to look at and watch. Again, fuel going to last you about 40 laps if they keep it green here. And stages are lap 35 and lap 75. My pick tonight, and I haven't done this in a while where I would actually pick the driver. My boy in the 14, Travis Stroney's due. For a big night. He's pretty good here. Typically has been pretty good here. Seen him in other leagues. He does well. But you see the guy in the 55, the sponsor of tonight's race? I can see him catching victory lane too. He's due. But does he have what it takes starting mid-pack here in Texas? Again, excited to have you aboard here tonight for 135 laps. Let's hope it's an eventful one, but not in the ways that you might expect. Pace car is off. Tilley leading us down to the flag, man, and here we go. We are green flag racing for the Donut Box Cup Series. Fleming out to an early lead. Tilly looks like he's going to get up and stay out of the way for the time being. Stroney letting Tilly in. And Matthew Fleming's going to lead your first lap here at Texas for the Wheels America 200. Again, that bottom line is kind of where you want to be. You can run that higher line, but that's going to burn your right front up a lot quicker. Everybody seeming to know their role. Some people hanging back. Some people trying to stay fast and stay up near the front. It depends on what your strategy is, and teams are important here. See a battle now. Looks like for 11th. Oh! Looks like 66 of Ryan Robertson up and out of the way. Staying low. Back up front now. Matthew Fleming's got about nearly a second on Jesse Becker. Looks like we have some debris on the track. But so far, everybody is single file and behaving like good boys and girls. Right on board with tonight's sponsor, Thomas Meeks, and the Wheels America 55. Again, around the garage, they were all saying how much and how hard it is to pass. Again, you can't really pass on the outside. If you can, you are using your stuff up to the next level. I'm interested to see how far Fleming is willing to go with this before the rest of the field starts tracking him down. And I could be completely wrong. He could just check out. But you have Matthew Fleming, Jesse Becker, Alex Tilley, Travis Stroney, and Brandon Meyer, your top five, with Christian Taylor, Ryan Robertson, Thomas Meeks, William Robbins, and Andrew Lewis rounding out your top 10. Guy just outside the top 10, started 15th, now up to 11th is Landon Bednarz. To the inside of the 08 of Andrew Lewis, trying to make that pass. Side by side here for 10th. Two Chevrolets going at it. Right on board with the 6 of Jordan Scherer. He's just trying to stay out of harm's way at that point. Coming out of 2, everything settled down. Back into the groove they go. See a battle right here. Looks like the 23 of Tyler Smith and the 15 of Jack Scoville. Cody Keller in this mix as well, alongside the 33 of Ben Madden. Ben Madden bringing the poppin' schemes here tonight in the Pennzoil 33. And it looks like the 23 and the 2 collide, sending the 23 into the infield. Is he going to hold it? No, he's going back up. Who's going to get hit? Nobody. Lucky for everyone when that happened. The 2 of Cody Keller getting with Tyler Smith coming out of turn 4. Let's back that ass up for the Donut Box Cup Series instant replay powered by meandyourmom.com. All right, let's ride on board with Cody Keller and see what you can see. Got a little loose, bounced off the wall. They already must have banged doors and you barely even saw it. Again, Washington Redskins theme machine. Must be one of those guys that's not a fan of the Commanders. Let's watch it from the meandyourmom.com flip cam. See what we can find right here. Right here. Oh, right there. And they did. It looks like the two, as we watched, 23 was slow to get out of 4. The 2 got a little loose coming out, banged doors off the wall into the tri-oval. And you think Tyler Smith, maybe he could save it, and he just could not. And kaplow right into the wall. Looks like he's going to head down pit lane and get himself cleaned up. But there you go, caution number 1. We're going to take a short commercial break and be right back. Right here for the Donut Box Cup Series. Bring you back in for the restart here for the Wheels America 200. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, hanging out with you as we got 135 laps on tap. Gotten a few laps in right now. Trying to get a few more here in Stage 1. As we're going to re-rack and get back to green flag racing here in just a moment. All right. As we get set, looks like Fleming's going to choose his lane. So your top 10 is as follows. Matthew Fleming, 97 of Jesse Becker, the 13 of Alex Tilley, the 14 of Travis Stroney, Brandon Meyer, Christian Taylor, Thomas Meeks III, Brian Robertson, William Robbins, and Landon Bednar's your top 10 in any which order they're riding around in currently. Mighty Donut 88 says best league in the business right here. Very talented group of drivers. Again, Tyler Smith was just a little, Cody Keller. Nothing malicious there, as I say a lot. I don't think it was anyway. Banging doors. Tyler Smith goes in the infield, hits the wall. Hopefully they have a fast repair or something. They can rebound from that. But the 8 of Matthew Fleming is going to have control in the Geico restart zone when we get back at it. Again, pace car lights are off. That means we're going back to green flag action right now. He is down pit lane. And the 8 is going to let us get back at it.
Green flag, green flag.
For the Donut Box Cup Series Wheels America 200 here at Texas. Getting in there. And Andrew Lewis.
The yellow flag is out.
We have the yellow flag is out. Oh, we got action right here. Thomas Meeks. Oh, no, it's his partner, Josh Larson. Let's back that ass up with the Donut Box Cup Series instant replay. Oh, 15. Into the 6, into the 51. Looks like it was fine for the moment, and then T-bone because he loves to bone. Scherer does. knocking Josh Larson out of the way in that Texas-flavored 51 machine. And we'll see what happened with the 15. Scoville just riding that high line. Yep, you can tell he was getting loose. And just clips the 51. Sure, almost able to get out of harm's way. Just couldn't do it. It's right on board. The 6 of Jordan Sure. Yeah, look at that. Oh. I think the 51 might be okay, but the 6 is definitely in some trouble with that. Hopefully they'll get it back under control. That is our second caution here tonight. Those damn MDM cars. Yeah, you said it. If you are bored Friday night, tune back in to Casa de la Horseboat as the Gears Cup Series goes to Auto Club Speedway Friday night for the Kevin Harvick Tribute 200. Should be a good one. Again, this is race number 2 of 3 in the round of 8. After these 3 races, it'll cut down to the championship 4. Tune in. 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central, right here Friday night on Casa de la Horseboat. Again, love having the Gears Cup Series and the Donut Box Cup Series. Saturday night, we have Bottom Dollar Racing League and their Xfinity Series. It is a busy schedule for your friend, the Horseboat. Nevertheless, I love racing, commenting on racing, talking about good driving, love talking about bad driving. Mid driving, I'm there, so I can make fun of that too. Then Matthew Fleming has led this way. Started in second, took over in first, and hasn't looked back. Alex Tilley has been, I believe, as low as 6th or 7th at one point and is now back up at the second and has stayed there. Travis Stroney has been up near the front most of the night. Ryan Robertson, Jesse Becker, all fellas that have been up there most of the evening. And unfortunately, Thomas Meek's partner, Josh Larson, getting into that incident. Hopefully they'll be able to still be competitive, although you need almost a near-perfect car to compete here at Texas. Again, only 2 cautions here so far. When we get back to green flag racing, we'll have 10 laps to go to stage 1. Again, as you see on your screen, it says 250 laps. We are definitely not doing that, but we are definitely doing 135. So keep that in mind when looking at everything, especially when you watch this back to 135 laps. And on this restart, we're going to give you tonight's Baker's Does Buzz right here on Twitch.tv. But first, let's re-rack and get back to green flag racing. On the front row is going to be Matthew Fleming and Alex Tilley. Row 2 is going to be Travis Stroney and the 66 Budweiser Select of Ryan Robertson. In row 3, you have the 97 Toro, Jesse Becker. In the 5, Southern Diesel Solutions, William Robbins. Landon Bednarz and Thomas Meeks in row 4. And in row 5, rounding out your top 10, Andrew Lewis and the 64 of Bill Do Not Sleep. Again, if my camera work gives you any anxiety, what do you think my point of view is like? It's weird. Bugboot13 says, let's go. 96 Christian Taylor. Fleming control in the Geico restart zone with that number 8 Oasis machine. And I said, maybe. We're going green flag racing. Here we go. Oh, we got more action.
Yellow flag is out.
Anybody need a stud? Because we got a caution breeder out here. And let's back that ass up and see what we can find. The Donut Box Cup Series Institute. Oh, shit, that's getting the hell out of me. We're going to pause it just for a second, collect our thoughts. This is caution number 3 here tonight. See this in full time or in real time. Oh, Christian Taylor getting the corner panel. Oh, Scherer again. Just eating it. Oh, and he just basically gave himself the Stone Cold Stunner. Holy cow. What was happening right here? Let's ride on board with Christian Taylor and find out exactly that. Cody Keller, I think, checked up there. Not his fault at all, but just I think they're trying to play it safe coming out of there. Everybody trying to be patient. Unfortunately, did not go that way. Yeah, and it looks like from when we rewound that back, Keller was dropped. You see the 21 and the 34 kind of going between them. Kind of cut his line a little bit low, causing Mayo to check up. Taylor, Scherer, all getting involved. Not his fault. I mean, it happens. It's racing. People trying to check up for each other. But again, that's what happens when you bring cautions. It creates more cautions, and you know, it just in turn it creates more cautions. That's what I'm trying to say. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Again, race 3 of 17 for the Donut Box Cup Series. Next week we will be at WWT or Gateway. Flash that by while they are under caution. 120 laps there on the 14th of October. We have 200 laps at Charlotte Motor Speedway at night. Coda, 3 weeks from tonight and about a month out, we have Richmond Raceway, 200 laps there to round out October. That's going to be a rough month for some of these drivers, but a good chance for skilled drivers to make that jump, gain that ground. Because November, you got Indy, Atlanta, the All-Star race, which doesn't count for points, in Michigan. So a lot of chances for drivers to catch back up. And this next month is really for the skilled. With Gateway, Charlotte, Coda, and Richmond. Charlotte, I think you can get away with it if you're not so bueno. But it's going to be a wild month here for the Donut Box Cup Series right here on Twitch.tv. Can't wait for that to happen. Again, this next time by, we should be at 1 lap to go back to green. And Matthew Fleming started in second, has led proverbially every lap. Travis Stroney started in 5th all the way up into 2nd. By the time we go back to green flag racing, we are going to be 5 laps to go for stage 1. Fuel window, they didn't have to worry about it. Looks like for stage 1. no doubt these guys want to get some green flag racing in. So I would imagine they're going to do just that. So Matthew Fleming and Travis Stroney on the front row. You have Alex Tilley and Jesse Becker, row 2. You have Ryan Robertson and Thomas Meeks, row 3, with row 4 being William Robbins and Andrew Lewis. And rounding out your top 10 is Landon Bednarz and Bill Sleep. Pace car is off, and we are set to get back at it for the Wheels America 200 at Texas Motor Speedway. Oh, Tilley going around. What is going on? This is not good. Watch from the blimp cam and see what we can see. We'll start up near the front because that's where it kind of all began. Watch it real time one more time. Looks like Tilley just spun it. Took Robertson. And it looks like the 5 of Robinson and Robbins. It's going to be tough to say all season. Yeah, Tilley spinning the tires. Almost taking Becker with him. Becker able to save his stuff. But a couple of guys just collateral damage. And nothing they can do. Let's back it up one more time. That was just unfortunate to watch right there. Yeah, he spins the tires. Becker, I think, gets lucky here, and that's the worst he gets. Let's see. Bring the music back in. Yeah, it looks like he is fine. Back it up here. So Tilley's out. Robertson's hit. There goes the 5. Getting sent into... Oh, man, that is tough for the 21. The 04 is involved. Oh, and I got to see where the 21 goes. Hold on. Bainbridge goes across the nose, but doesn't hit anybody. I thought that he might. Deschamps and Scoville getting into it a little bit. 04 getting damage as well. Ryan Vosick. Yeah, it looks like he got hit hard. Wow. Let's back it up one more time here. Oh, yeah. Nose hit on the way out. Well, that is unfortunate. That will be the end of stage 1. Again, not something we like to see, but cautions are not fun. They really are not. Looks like Brandon Meyer's going to assume the lead once we go back to green flag racing. Not sure if that's the stage or not. I don't have confirmation on that. Looks like they're going to grid up and get going here. I'm button mashing over here, not panicking. But I think these guys can do it. They can put it together. It's been a tough few laps for the ladies and gentlemen of the Donut Box Cup Series. But I think, I hope that we will get it going. So Brandon Meyer and Christian Taylor on the front row. Matthew Fleming and Travis Stroney, row 2. Andrew Lewis and Thomas Meeks, row 3. Bill Sleep and Ryan Robertson, row 4. And Ben Madden and Landon Bednars, row 5. .34 has control in the Geico restart zone. Pace car couldn't go any slower, but they are pulling off, and we are going back to green flag racing for the Wheels America 200 here at Texas Motor Speedway. Mishaps to speak of as of yet. I say that and something's going to happen, so I'm not trying to jinx it. Looks like everybody's okay for the time being. Side by side for the lead, Matthew Fleming and Brandon Meyer. Side by side is the 34 and the 8. Looks like that was stage 1, so they're going to go back. Oh! Robertson taking Bednars to the cleaners. He's going to stay low. He's going to try to. He doesn't have a left front. He's going to limp that car all the way back to pit road. I'm sure Robertson's got to be feeling awful about that. Knowing him like I know him, I know that wasn't intentional. But that was pretty wild. I'll tell you that much. That's what Texas does. Right on board with the 33 of Ben Madden. I'd be afraid of that blinking car up there. Uh-oh, looks like he might trying to back out of that. Andrew Lewis to the bottom. Everybody got their lane of choice there into 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is tricky coming out of there. Jesse Becker now being pursued by the 51 of Josh Larson and Ryan Robertson. Doing all he can to keep those guys at bay. Back up front now. See, the pecking order has been established. Matthew Fleming, Brandon Meyer, Thomas Meeks, Travis Stroney, and Christian Taylor, your top 5. Ben Madden to the inside of the 66. Can't get underneath him. Gonna have to wait at least another lap. Again, this battle you're currently watching is for 8th. Bill Sleep and Andrew Lewis trying to roll up on him thick. Madden tries to block to the inside or just got loose. One of the two. And you saw the 23 of Tyler Smith darting all over the track. He's got a loose race car. Madden, somebody made contact with that wall out of 4. 5 to the inside of 13 for the battle for 12th. Where the action is, folks, right here on the track. We're going to give it to you. Madden trying to hold off the 64 of Bill Sleep. He is coming. I'm going to cap. Further now, see a battle for 4th as Taylor is giving way to Becker, Robertson, Andrew Lewis trying to join the party. Madden getting loose, Scoville getting loose. Say a loose race car is a fast race car, but at Texas, I would not want to test that theory. See, Josh Larson worked his way up, started 19th, got into some altercations, caught a case, and has worked his way back up into the top 5. Home track for the 51, making everybody proud here so far. Folks, I feel like I can do it, so I'm gonna do it. Our first rendition tonight of the Baker's Does Buzz, brought to you by the Wheels America 200. Bankers does. Buzz, Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Travis Strode, Jesse Becker, and Tyler Larson, your top 5. With Andrew Lewis, Alex Tilley, William Robbins, Ben Madden, and Bill Sleep rounding out your top 10. It looks like we have some people pitting, I believe. Yes, indeed. Oh, getting loose out of 2 is Meeks and Stroney. It seems like we are getting some green flag laps. Josh Larson and Jesse Becker now going at it. Like a couple of cats territorial in an alley. Andrew Lewis trying to make a party of it, but your biggest mover tonight, as I mentioned before, started 19th. Now has worked his way up into 5th. The 51 of Josh Larson. Oh, Lewis getting loose, Tilley getting loose, everybody getting loose. Josh Larson, hometown of Springfield, Missouri, with the Texas Motor Speedway sponsorship on his car and doing a wonderful job here tonight. Doing all they can for Flagship Motorsports is Fleming, Meeks, William Robbins, Landon Bednarz looks like he is back to racing. I do believe they get one faster. So I think that is their saving grace. But Meeks now just under a second on Matthew Fleming. Fleming, though, it's been all the 8. 34 was up there for a little while. 13 challenged until he spun out. But Fleming, just another day at the office. Again, last week's winner at Bristol. No sign of Dylan Morante here tonight. Your Daytona winner. But my pick here tonight, Travis Strode, running around in 3rd, started 5th. But has a good car. He's been able to stay out of trouble. 3rd place, I don't think would make him sad at all. Again, if you're out there watching your favorite driver, let me know who they are. Get them some screen time so you can see where they're at. Again, we have a good race. Green flag action. 15 laps as soon as the 8 crosses the start-finish line here, away from stage 2. Again, you see on your screen 250 laps. We are not running that. Dear God, we are not running that. We are running 135 here tonight. It's Monday, people. Come on. Get real. Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Jesse Becker, Travis Strode, and Josh Larson, your top 5 currently. But Andrew Lewis trying to crack inside of the top 5. Chevrolet on Chevrolet action. The top 10 dominated by Chevrolet. Only 2 Fords and 2 Toyotas are in the top 10 currently. The rest are all Chevrolet. Crossover action. Larson going back to the inside. Can't keep it. Has to duck back inside, but a valiant effort by the 51 to try it. Meeks now having to work with lap traffic. Looks like that's the 4 of Sean Kimmel. No relation to Jimmy Kimmel. But now these guys have to navigate lap traffic. How do you do that if you're Matt Fleming? About to find out. We're riding on board with the 8 machine right now. As he's incurring Tyler Smith. And I do believe Ron Blackwell. Don't quote me on that. Yes, indeed. That was right. High five. Blackwell giving way. Very sportsmanlike thing to do. I applaud that. But it's Fleming, Meeks, Becker, Lewis, and Larson. Your top 5 with Stroney, Robbins, Tilley, Sleep, and Keller. Fleming working his way through the field. Pretty uneventfully. Nothing really going on. Nobody's trying to block or do anything crazy. Travis Stroney here now having to hold down the 5th position from Josh Larson and Brandon Meyer. He is under duress. Larson to the inside. Inside of 10 laps to go. And stage points are so important here. Meyer to the inside of the 51. Stroney loves this. Looks like Blackwell's pulling off into pit road. But you gotta love this if you're the 14. That'll allow you to get away. Maybe catch the draft there of Andrew Lewis. Got to keep that car clean. The 14's been able to do that so far. Back up near the front. Again, looks like they cleared the recent wave of lap traffic. Smooth sailing. Matthew Fleming making it look easy out there. Oh, Brandon Meyer. And for those keeping score at home, Brandon Meyer is a lap down in 16th, but racing really well there. So you have Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Jesse Becker, Andrew Lewis, and Travis Stroney, your top 5 currently. With Josh Larson, William Robbins, Alex Tilley, Bill Sleep, and Cody Keller rounding out your top 10. Good rebound for our pole sitter. Says the 23. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that little guy. Currently running around in 8th. Putting himself in position to compete for the final portion of this race. When we come around this time by, we'll have 5 laps to go. Meeks nearing now a second and a half behind. Jesse Becker almost nearly 2 seconds behind him. Biggest battle here so far is basically 5th right now. You see between the 51 and the 14, but nothing really popping off right now. Everybody single file. Everybody kind of understands where they're at. Ivan Deschamps in 12th there, battling, not for position, but to have some fun between Landon Bednarz. Tyler Smith, good to see him. He's up to 13th. Brandon Vosick in 14th. Brandon Meyer 15th. Garrett Bainbridge 16th. Christian Taylor 17th. Ben Madden 18th. Side go back there for you so you can see where your driver's at. 2 laps to go. Coming up around this corner. And Thomas Meeks trying to get it under a second. And he has. Does he have anything for him with 2 laps to go? Final lap for stage number 2. Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Jesse Becker, Andrew Lewis, and Josh Larson, your top 5. Travis Stroney, William Robbins, Alex Tilley, Bill Sleep, and Cody Keller rounding out your top 10. Will it stay that way? We will find out here in just a moment. Your stage 2 winner is Matthew Fleming.
Caution, yellow flag.
And Matthew Fleming. We are back for the Donut Box Cup Series Wheels America 200 right here at Texas Motor Speedway, right here on Twitch.tv. Again, I am Tom Tori, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, hanging out with you, taking in the sights and sounds of Texas. Been here many, many times. A tough track to tame. If you're good here, hats off to you. Again, as you see tonight, a lot of drivers, they get into that fuel run, that tire wear kicks in, sets them really loose. And these cars naturally are really loose here. But these guys have a fresh set of Goodyears. And they're about to get back at it here in just a moment. Again, we are over halfway home. And that was a great chunk of green flag racing. Matthew Fleming prevailing, your stage 2 winner, and keeping it real all night long. The 8, you really haven't seen him out of the front spot for maybe 10 laps. Maybe 10 laps out of the race have been led up by other people. I don't have that information in front of me, but I would imagine it's something to that effect. Again, next time by, we're going to get the 1 to go. We're going to get back at it. We'll take another look here at the points coming in tonight with Matt Fleming, your leader, 3 points up on Cody Moore, Josh Larson, Jesse Becker, Ryan Robertson, Andrew Lewis, Brandon Meyer, Thomas Meeks, Alex Tilley, and Ben Madden, Dylan Morante, Landon Bednarz, Jordan Scherer, and William Robbins, all right there. Again, big shout out to the points maker. You know who you are out there. As they re-rack, get a quick chat to the front runner, Matthew Fleming. Fleming, do you got a copy?
Sure, I got you.
Hey, real quick, 10 seconds or less, how's your car been feeling, and do you think you can bring it home here tonight?
Well, this week's just been racing great. We've obviously had some speed, the handling. There at the end, it got a little crazy. It was definitely getting loose. Just trying to make some adjustments in the car when I can, and definitely feels great, though. It was great to have flagship 1-2 in that stage, so I really excited to see what the rest of this race does.
Well, congratulations on being the Stage 2 victor, and yeah, luck the rest of the way, brother.
Thank you, sir.
That was your leader, the 8 of Matthew Fleming. So gracious enough to spare us some time as he's getting focused, getting ready for that final stretch. Matthew Fleming, Jesse Becker, Thomas Meeks, Andrew Lewis, Travis Stroney, Alex Tilley, Josh Larson, Bill Sleep, David Mayo, and William Robbins rounding out the top 10. Pace car is finally, I'm not going to say it, but they're off to pit lane. The 8 controls the Geico restart zone. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Let's get back at it for the Wheels America 200. Oh, off the wall they go. Maybe just grazing it ever so gently. But they are back at it. Everybody got a fresh set of forms and a full tank of gas. Fleming, Meeks, Becker, Stroney, and Lewis. Fleming out in front. Meeks trying to hold off Jesse Becker and Travis Stroney. Has to duck down to that inside. Andrew Lewis making his own lane right up the guts. Stroney to the inside of the 55. Larson to the inside of the 08. Oh, Stroney keeping it together. Good save by the 14 and the 55. What we call a patented poop check. Gotta check those pants because you might have filled it. Oh, Bill Sleep. Trying to put Tilley to sleep. Not gonna happen. Shredding the gnar and making the save is the 13. Oh, baby. while. Becker grazing the wall, coming out of 4. Josh Larson now up there. In Flagship Motorsports, being the flagship of Texas right now. Meeks, excuse me, not Meeks, Larson getting loose. Andrew Lewis now all up on that ass of the 14 of Travis Stroney. Oh. This is getting saucy. Kimmel down low above or below the white line. Staying out of the way of the leaders. Respect that. Hats off to William Roberts, or William Robbins, I should say. Rebounding nicely, back up to 7th. But the biggest mover, again, it is Josh Larson. Josh Larson in 4th right now. Travis Stroney trying to challenge to the inside. Can he get to that corner panel? Yes, he will. Gonna get the door. Oh! Blinking out. Hitting too many pulls on the Benjamin. Fleming, Meeks, Becker, Stroney, and Larson with Lewis, Robbins, Tilly, Meyer, and Sleep. Ideally, you could say this is Matthew Fleming's race to lose. But I have a feeling that maybe there's 1 or 2 of these drivers sitting in the top 5 right now that maybe has a little something for him here when we get down to the nitty-gritty. Again, we are just underneath 50 laps, nearing 45 laps to go. They're going to have to stop at least twice here if we stay green. Everybody's single file. Going to look for some drama. Here we go. You got Tyler Smith, Cody Keller, Landon Bednarz, which is a lap down. All battling. Looks like Keller's going to stay up and out of the way. This is it right here. You're looking at the fun zone. Again, they've all gotten single file. Good racing here to start stage 2. We're about 16 laps in on that. They say 40. They're going to have to stop it again at least one more time. But if it does stay green, it's going to be a strategy-driven race. And hopefully if they have crew chiefs, they've done the math. And how confident do they feel they can stretch it if they have to? But here we go, up near the front. Challenge for the lead. Thomas Meeks trying to challenge Matt Fleming. No, Larson a little loose there, back in 5th. But Meeks trying his damnedest to get the lead, get that lead lap, get that bonus point, or a couple bonus points, whatever it may be, the value meal. Becker skimming the wall. Seems like he does it a lot. We have contact. Larson in the wall. Let's see what happened here. It's backing up real quick. Looks like he just got a little loose. Bang doors with the 5. 5 put him out. And not on purpose, obviously. Just what happens when you're racing. Mighty Donut 88 says, I think you will see this a lot this season, the 8 dominating. And rightfully so. If he's got skills, why not? I've seen another league where one driver really dominates the rest of the league. And it's up to the league to adjust to that. How can they stop this one person? After a while, for some people, some drivers, it gets in their head. Like, damn it, how am I going to beat this guy? If I'm here every week, I'm putting in time into practice maybe. Talking to my teammates, seeing what the hell can we do to get faster. It's that constant battle. And again, being at the top, that's what it sounds like. The 8's kind of near the top. And if that is the case, it's going to be a long season for these fellas. Oh, as you see back there, looks like Robbins in the 5 doing all right since that contact. Josh Larson has bounced all the way back to 15th, and that is unfortunate for the 51. Again, his car is probably not 100%. Well, it is not 100%, obviously. Unfortunate victim of circumstance here. You get loose, and that's what happens. Again, Fleming, Meeks, Becker, Stroney, and Lewis, your top 5. Without Billy, William Robbins, Brandon Meyer, Bill Sleep, and Cody Keller rounding out your top 10. Fleming and Becker now. Looks like Meeks has dropped back into 3rd after Becker challenging in that 97 Toro Toyota. Count on it, he says. Tilley working his way back up into 6th. Battle of attrition for the 13 machine. But he's right there. We are closing in on 35 laps for the Wheels America 200. Right here for the Donut Box Cup Series. And Stroney to the inside of Meeks. Meeks' car has kind of gone away. Oh, banging doors. The 14 and the 55. Making their presence felt with each other. Could a rivalry be born? Are we seeing beef? Oh, getting a little loose. Andrew Lewis pouncing on that. The 55 not giving up that inside line. He's going to have to work for it. Again, this is a battle for 2nd and 3rd. Meeks dropping back to 5th. Across the line this time by. We have 35 laps to go. 35 laps to go. Again, because we are under green flag racing, that means we're going to have green flag pit stops. I'm excited for a cycle of pit stops. How that's going to work. Do you take 2 tires here? You need a full tank of gas. Do you take 4 or do you take 2? Or do you not take a full tank of gas, just enough to make it across the line? A lot of intriguing thoughts here as we get late into this race. We have 2 different winners on the season. Matthew Fleming looking to break that and make it a repeat winner. Meeks has dropped and is now being pursued. Whoa, Alex Tilley getting loose coming out of 2. But Meeks being pursued by Robbins, Meyer, and Tilley. Hats off to Brandon Meyer getting his lap back. But if you've been watching, you've seen the 8 of Matthew Fleming. It's been the Oasis 8-car show all night long. And a marvelous effort by him and his team. also got to give a tip of the cap to the 97 team. It's hung around all night. And on the long run, he has filtered to the top. You got to like what you see if you're a Jesse Becker fan. Andrew Lewis as well. He started 8th, now all the way up into 3rd. Has done a pleasant job of keeping his car out of danger and the nose forward. Oh, getting loose is Travis Stroney. William Robbins to the pit. Cody Keller. That Washington football themed machine. Moving himself up spot into the top 5. Bugaboo 13 says, way to go, Jesse. Yeah, he's doing his thing tonight. Right on board with the 97 of Jesse Becker. It looks like we are getting inside of 30 laps to go. Pit stops are starting to happen all over. Brandon Meyer has pit, Thomas Meeks. So it is happening. Green flag pit stops are happening. I love it. Fleming is staying out, and how long do you do if you're the 18? Got a 2.5 second lead over the 97, but it seems to be shrinking. I questioned it Saturday night, so I'm not going to question it anymore. How long do you stay out? Are you the trendsetter? But it seems like some of these drivers have their own schedule in their head, in their mind, or with their team, which leads me to believe that they've done the math and they can make it. Surely you can make it by now. You can, obviously. So how long do you risk the biscuit? Fleming's got a fast car. Becker has a fast car. Does Becker have anything for Fleming? Can he catch him after they pit? Stroney looks like he's holding on for dear life in 4th. Now that I've got the camera on him, he seems to be just fine. Good for him. His challenger behind Cody Keller now bumping up Fleming. Janik 713 with the follow. Let's go, Bednarz. Let's post that shit. Here we go. Boom. Oh, Thomas Meeks. Oh, and he's going back up. What is going on here?
Yellow flag.
Caution flag is out for the 55. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the Donut Box Cup Series Instant Replay powered by meandyourmom.com. See this in real time here. Cody Keller getting a little loose, coming across the nose of the 55, banging up. And I'm not going to speculate. It looked pretty wild. Keller obviously on old tires. That is unfortunate. You got to feel for Meeks. Meeks has had a great race up until that point. Breaks you hot. Again, getting back up through the field is tough. You've seen it humble many. Again, Fleming was on pit road and kind of trapped him, so that changes things a little bit. But it looks like he's going to assume the lead, so it isn't going to matter anyway. Oh, no, I think he was trapped a lap down, is going to have to pit. If I'm looking at this correctly. Yeah. Get that ticker back up on the screen for you. Again, that kind of sucks for people that were pitting there. And that is a bummer. 11 followers away to 500. That is awesome. That is so cool. Never thought we would hit 400 this year, and we've eclipsed that. Again, big shout out to all of you for making that happen, for making it possible, for making this channel live. I don't do it without the support of the leagues that run it. And their drivers, their families, their friends of friends, people just randomly stopping by the Twitch. It feels good to commentate on races, especially here for the Donut Box Cup Series. Again, this is the Wheels America 200 here at Texas Motor Speedway. Next week, we will be at Gateway or the Worldwide Technology Raceway. That is going to be, I mean, if anything has taught us, it is going to be wild. Again, catch that here. We're going to start it about 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. Andrew Lewis looks like he's going to assume the lead, question mark. Everybody else is going to get the wave around here. So it looks like they will be back on the lead lap. And on Friday night, if you're bored, you can't get enough of me or Cup Series racing, the Gears Racing League Gears Cup Series, and the Kevin Harvick Tribute 200 at Auto Club Speedway is Friday night, 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central. I go live, bringing up to date all the action as we are in the playoffs in the Gears Cup Series. Again, in the final 8, race number 2 of 3. Trying to determine who's going to be our championship 4 and then finally crown a champion at Las Vegas in November. I am so excited for it. It's sad that that season is ending, but I'm happy that I have a new home here with the Donut Box Cup Series to take me through the winter of Cup Series action. I love it. Andrew Lewis and Travis Stroney on row 1, Tyler Smith and Josh Larson row 2, Brian Vosick and Cody Keller row 3, with Jesse Becker and Landon Bednar's row 4. And rounding out your top 10, Matthew Fleming and William Robbins, if they can get back there in time. Yeah, you see all those cars? Oh my goodness. Could it be a Kyle Busch restart bonanza? I'm just a commentator. I'm just here so I won't get fined. As we are inside of 25 laps to go in the conclusion of the Wheels America 200 at Texas Motor Speedway. Donut Box Cup Series action right here, right now. Up and out of the way is Cody Keller. Hopefully he'll be all right. Oh my goodness, could we see some payback? No, no payback. Matthew Fleming trying to work his way up to the field. We will be on a Matthew Fleming watch. But Travis Stroney in the 14 leading us down for his first green flag laps led here at Texas. Get inside 20, or we have 20 laps to go before the conclusion of this race. Again, 135 laps is the finale, or finality, or whatever you want to call it. That is what it is. Stroney, Larson. Now, Larson, you got to give credit to. He's all the way back up into second. Has gotten into some trouble. Smashed the wall, banging doors with another car, but has fought and back up into second. Brandon Vosick now with his teammate Andrew Lewis, 3 and 4 with Rocky Mountain Motorsports. Also Tyler Smith, notable name up here. This is absolutely wild. That caution flipped this race on its head. Fleming to the inside of Meeks. Tyler Smith now having to battle with the 8 car. Oh! 8 almost got into the 23. 23 laying the block. Right on board with the 8 machine. Going to get to the inside of Smith. Going to try to make it a 2-4 with Andrew Lewis. Excuse me, Brian Vosick. He's going to let him go without a fight. Again, if you see that car in your rear view mirror, you are a little scared. It would make me nervous. Because he is a coming. He is one of the fastest cars on the track. And he continues his march back towards the front. Josh Larson, his teammate, though, out in front now, assuming the lead away from Travis Stroney. Stroney getting his moment in the sun. Quickly denied further enjoyment. Larson, Stroney, Lewis, Fleming, Vosick, your top 5. Smith, Robbins, Becker, Bednarz, and Keller, your top 10. Brandon Meyer challenging the throne for the 10th position at Geico 34. Done a good job. Landon Bednarz, a good job rebounding tonight from his troubles. Fleming has plenty of time, but it's going to be close. From Larson to Fleming, it's about a second and a half, nearly. Oh, and you see Stroney shoot down to the bottom. Vosick, I believe, did the same. But Fleming in hot pursuit. Cracking open another can. Not enough credit given to Josh Larson right now. Again, started 19th, has moved up all the way up into first. And he holds the crown right now. Blinking in and out will not help his cause, though. I think that hurts you. Like if you have a connection issue or something like that to that effect, to where you're blinking out, it almost maybe slows you down just a hair. I don't think it blinks you forward. If it does, that would be amazing. And I know iRacing does their best to keep it real. Well, Matthew Fleming now is just about a second away and now has the draft of the 08 machine. As we cross the start-finish line, we will have 10 laps to go here for the Wheels America 200. Right on board with the 8 machine of Matthew Fleming. Oh, Larson hits the wall. That is going to make it spicy. As if you needed more reason. Mighty Donut says, I know about 2 years ago I was blinking bad at Phoenix for a few laps and actually saved my tire. Didn't wear them out as bad as the other runs. I could see that too. Definitely could see that. Oh, Stroney getting loose out of 2 now. And Larson blinking some more. This is not a joke, but if you have epilepsy, I apologize. I'm just glad it doesn't happen that often. Stroney leaving the door open for Andrew Lewis to close it. This is getting good here. How does Fleming navigate this? Play it cool. And if you're Andrew Lewis, Travis Stroney, or Josh Larson, at what length do you go to protect that bottom line? Because that's where he's got to pass you. He cannot pass you high. That's not going to work. If he can, which looks like he's going to try, you got to be considerably slower. Oh, looks like Sean Kimmel hitting the wall. And Fleming did just that. He defies anything I say. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just going to shut up. We cross the start-finish line this time by. It will be 5 laps to go. Fleming, plenty of time. Josh Larson, Travis Stroney, Matthew Fleming, Andrew Lewis, and Jesse Becker, your top 5, with Landon Bednarz, William Robbins, Brandon Meyer, Cody Keller, and Tyler Smith, rounding out your top 10. And if you don't know, now you know. This is the Donut Box Cup Series for the Wheels America 200 at Texas Motor Speedway right here on Casa de la Horseboat. Oh, Lewis getting loose. If he can hold it down, he's going to get a 4th place finish and be happy with it. Jesse Becker, though, not far away from him. This is a 3-horse race right now with Larson, Stroney, and Fleming. Stroney hoping that the 51 makes a mistake, but it is him making said mistake. Got to hold that 2nd place car down. He's had a fast car all night. Oh, Larson lags into the wall where it looks like he skims the whole thing. Pretty cool, actually. Special effects. 3 laps to go. Car gets loose. Fleming all over that back bumper of the 14. Larson blinking in and out like a strobe light. That might save him if anybody tries to put a move on him. Fleming trying to gain composure, gain speed, going for 2nd right now. Trying to pick off the 14 car. It's going to be tough to do. You lose that run coming out of 2. But if he can maintain that inside position going into 3 and 4, he has a chance. Not going to happen. 14 slams the door. One more lap to go. Josh Larson, Travis Stroney, Matthew Fleming, Andrew Lewis, Jesse Becker, your top 5. Fleming is not going to have enough. Fleming to the outside of Stroney. Your winner of the Wheels America 200 is going to be the 51 of Josh Larson.
Yellow flag.
Josh Larson, your winner of the Wheels America 200 for the Donut Box Cup Series, win number 1 on the year. What a finish. What a finish, Mighty Donut. You said it yourself. Nice finish. That was amazing. Great run after that caution. Some of these guys got trapped a lap down. Some of these guys didn't get the finish, obviously, they were hoping for. But Josh Larson, Travis Stroney, and Matthew Fleming, your top 3. What an exciting finish. Let's back it up and replay that again. But what a moment in time that was for this crew. Great race tonight by all accounts. Very impressed with the finish here tonight. Again, we're going to take a short commercial break. Not commercial break, but a quick break so we can get you some driver interviews and end this thing and tee it up for WWT Raceway. Hold the phone. All right, we are back with the Donut Box Cup Series post-race show. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat. Bring you in to the studio now, and we'll get a couple of interviews here before we end this thing. Let's turn that down a little bit. Matthew Fleming, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Hey, man, I know it's not the finish you wanted. That caution really put the brakes on any strategy that you guys were trying to do. Finishing and coming home in third. Again, describe your night. 30 seconds or less for me.
Yeah, actually, when we crossed the line, we were actually second. It was just this, with it being 250 laps instead of the 135, kind of throws everything off. But yeah, obviously, it was a pretty strong night. Pretty proud of this number 8 Oasis Sim Racing. We got a flagship win. Shout out to Larson and the Texas OEM wheels.
Yeah.
That caution, obviously we always want to go for a win. It kind of hurt us. I had to take that wave around, start at the back. But overall, flagship got the win there. I definitely take it for the team. P2, it's great. So yeah, really proud of it. I want to shout out Wheels America, as I do believe they are sponsoring this race, and
they are
sponsoring one of our cars, San Antonio Karting Complex, and we got Flum Dogs Auto Repair, and then we got the Southern Diesel Complex, or Southern Diesel Solutions. I'm sorry. Yeah, shout all of our sponsors, shout all the fans out there watching. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Thank you very much for that. Again, good finish here tonight, P2. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
That was Matthew Fleming here tonight. Let's bring in now. Let's see, Travis Stroney. Travis Stroney, you got a copy?
I got a copy. Sorry about that. Had to use the men's room.
Nay, I totally get it, especially after a long run like that. Kept
my
the car
God.
clean. Got a top 3 finish. How you feeling?
Fantastic. Nerves are definitely still tingly.
Still
Felt like I was driving a dirt car all night.
Oh, I bet. I mean, all night long you see cars coming off of 2.5, off of 4, just loose as loose could be.
Oh my God.
You know,
Understatement.
you guys had a great finish tonight. Your team collectively had a decent run. I know Tilly was up there for a long time. Robertson had a good car. Meyer had a good car as well. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, man. Just the Freedom guys, Independence guys. Yeah, I mean, they had some tough luck tonight, getting caught up in some cautions early on and then some incident on pit road. But I had a great run for Brandon. Very happy with my top 3. This is actually the first time I get to talk to you, I think, all year. So,
Yeah.
well, including Gears. But
Yeah.
this one felt really good. It's kind of give me a little confidence, hopefully, going towards Friday for Gears.
Hey, you had a good car here tonight. You kept it clean. You kept it out front. Congratulations, man. See you Friday
Thanks,
night.
Tommy boy. I'll see you Friday.
See you Friday. That was the 14 of Travis Stroney bringing it home, getting his first top 3 of the year right here at Donut Box Cup Series. And now the flagship motorsports man of the hour, the 51 of Josh Larson, coming back, catching the case, catching back up. Started 19th. You come home the winner. How you feeling, Josh?
Oh man, I'm so excited. These Texas OEM Wheels guys, I mean, they support me in multiple leagues, and when we come to Texas, we have to be ready. And I messed up in qualifying, got caught up in a couple wrecks, and I thought my day was over, and I was just making laps, wrecked, and the late caution came out during pit stops.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I'm like 5th. I'm like, okay, we can do this. And my teammate Fleming, he's like, man, you gotta get fresh air. Fresh air is king.
Absolutely.
So, man, I fought real hard. Props to the guys, 14. He raced me hard, raced me clean. But we were able to get that fresh air and kind of control the race from there.
Well, Flagship Motorsports has 2 out of the 3 wins on the year. Congratulations, Josh. Anybody additionally you want to give a shout out to?
Yes, my Flagship teammates helping me out every week, make me better. Texas OEM Wheels for coming aboard this 51 Chevy. Flim Dog Auto Repair, San Antonio Karting Complex, Wheels America, Oasis Sim Racing, Southern Diesel Solutions, and Harpoon Design for painting these flagship cars.
That is fantastic. Josh, I have a feeling we're going to see you a couple more times up here in the booth this season. Congratulations, man, and go enjoy this victory here tonight.
Will do. I hope I see you next week.
Yeah, next week is going to be amazing. Good segue into that. Again, that was Josh Larson bringing home the checkered flag tonight. Again, WWT next week. We'll see how that's going to go. Again, I'll be here live starting your program about 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central Time right here on Casa de la Horseboat. Again, for the Donut Box Cup Series, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. The Horseboat. See you here next Monday night for your racing destination only here on Casa de la Horseboat. Have a wonderful work week, and we'll see you back here Friday night for the Gears Cup Series.